The prison you cannot see. This is True Awakening Channel. What if the greatest prison in your life has no walls? What if the bars that confine you are not made of steel, but of thought? What if the very thing you call myself is the cage you have unknowingly lived inside for years? Take a moment and look around. You are free to move, free to speak, free to choose. And yet, why do so many people feel trapped? Why do they wake up with anxiety in their chests, carrying invisible burdens they cannot explain? Why do they spend years searching for peace, while feeling disconnected from themselves? Perhaps the prison was never outside. Perhaps it has always been within, not as punishment, not as fate, but as a misunderstanding of who you truly are. And today, we are going to explore that prison together. Not to fight it, not to destroy it, but to finally see it. Because the moment you truly see the prison, the door begins to disappear. The invisible cage. From the day you were born, people began handing you labels. This is your name. This is your family. This is your religion. This is your culture. This is success. This is failure. This is who you should become. Slowly, piece by piece, an identity was constructed. An image. A story. A character. And before long, you began to believe that the story was you. You became the collection of memories. The collection of opinions. The collection of fears. The collection of achievements. You became attached to a version of yourself that exists only in thought. And so began the prison. Because anything created by thought can also be threatened by thought. The moment you identify with an image, you become afraid of losing it. The moment you define yourself, you become trapped by the definition. And so the mind becomes a prison guard. Constantly watching. Constantly judging. Constantly comparing. Asking, am I enough? Am I successful enough? Am I attractive enough? Am I spiritual enough? Am I worthy? The questions never end. Because the prison survives through endless seeking. The storm of thought. Imagine standing beneath a dark sky during a violent storm. Thunder crashes. Wind howls. Rain falls endlessly. This storm is the mind. A constant stream of thoughts. Predictions. Memories. Judgments. Fears. Stories. Most people spend their entire lives inside this storm. They become so absorbed in the noise that they forget something important. The storm is not the sky. Thoughts appear within awareness. But awareness itself remains untouched. The clouds move. The sky remains. The storm rages. The sky remains. The thoughts come. The thoughts go. Yet something within you remains present through all of it. Something silent. Something vast. Something untouched. But because we are hypnotized by thinking, we rarely notice it. We become addicted to mental noise. We become addicted to solving problems that the mind itself created. And so the storm continues. Day after day. Year after year. Without ever questioning who is watching the storm. Emotional baggage. The prison is not built only from thoughts. It is also built from unprocessed emotions. Old wounds. Old heartbreaks. Old disappointments. Experiences we never fully allowed ourselves to feel. Instead of meeting pain with awareness, we pushed it away. We buried it beneath distractions. Work. Entertainment. Achievement. Relationships. Endless activity. Yet buried emotions do not disappear. They remain alive beneath the surface. Like waves beneath a seemingly calm ocean. And when life touches those wounds, they rise again. Anger. Fear. Resentment. Sadness. Not because something is wrong with you, but because something within you is asking to be seen. The prison grows stronger whenever we resist our feelings. Because resistance turns pain into suffering. The emotion itself may last a moment. Resistance can last a lifetime. The illusion of control. Another wall of the prison is the need to control. The mind believes peace will arrive when everything goes according to plan. When people behave correctly. When circumstances become perfect. When the future becomes predictable. But life has never promised certainty. Life moves like a river, flowing, changing, transforming. And yet the mind tries to hold the river still. Imagine grabbing water with your fists. The harder you squeeze, the less you hold. This is what happens when we try to control life. The tighter we cling, the more suffering we create. Peace is not found through controlling the river. Peace is found through learning how to flow with it. Not passive, not defeated, but deeply trusting. Trusting the intelligence of life itself. Guided reflection. For a moment, close your eyes. Take a slow breath in. And gently let it go. Again. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now notice something. Thoughts may still be appearing. Memories. Images. Questions. Plans. Let them come. Let them go. Do not fight them. Do not follow them. Simply observe. Notice that thoughts are happening. But there is also an awareness noticing them. Now bring your attention to your emotions. Whatever is present. Calm. Restlessness. Sadness. Peace. Allow it all. Do not label it. Do not fix it. Just notice. You are the space in which these experiences arise. Not the experiences themselves. Like the sky allowing clouds. Like the ocean allowing waves. Awareness allows everything. Without resistance. Without judgment. Without fear. Stay there for a moment. And simply be. The discovery of the true self. At some point on the journey inward, a profound realization begins to emerge. You are not your thoughts. You are not your emotions. You are not your history. You are not the image you spend so much energy protecting. You are the awareness in which all of those things appear. Before every thought you are. Before every emotion you are. Before every identity you are. This awareness has been present your entire life. It was there when you were a child. It was there during your greatest joys. It was there during your deepest struggles. Unchanging. Silent. Watching. Not separate from life. But intimately connected to it. This is not a new belief. It is not a philosophy. It is a direct experience available right now. The moment you stop chasing yourself through thought, you discover what has been here all along. The prison door. The most beautiful truth is this. The prison was never locked. It was built from unconscious identification. And what is created through unconsciousness dissolves through awareness. You do not need to become someone else. You do not need to achieve enlightenment. You do not need to fix every flaw. You do not need to win the war against yourself. You simply need to see clearly. To become aware of the stories. Aware of the fears. Aware of the patterns. Aware of the false identities. Awareness itself begins the transformation. Not force. Not struggle. Not control. Awareness. Like sunlight entering a dark room. The darkness does not fight. It simply disappears. Conclusion. The prison you cannot see is not made of walls. It is made of unconscious beliefs. Old conditioning. Endless thinking. Emotional resistance. And the illusion that you are separate from life itself. But beyond all of that, there is something vast within you. A stillness untouched by circumstance. A peace untouched by thought. A presence untouched by fear. It has always been here. Waiting patiently beneath the noise. And perhaps that is the invitation of this moment. Not to become something new, but to remember what you already are. The sky beyond the storm. The ocean beneath the waves. The awareness behind every experience. Free. Whole. And deeply alive. Final mantra. Take a slow breath. And remember. I am not the storm of my thoughts. I am the sky in which they pass. I am not the waves of emotion. I am the ocean beneath them. If this message resonated with something deep inside you, take a moment before moving on. Close your eyes. Take one conscious breath. And simply notice the stillness that is already here. The world will continue to move. Thoughts will continue to come and go. But now you know there is something within you that remains untouched by the noise. If you found value in this journey, please support the channel by liking this video and subscribing. Every interaction helps us reach more people who are searching for clarity, healing, and a deeper understanding of themselves. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What is one belief, fear, or story you've discovered has been part of your own invisible prison? Your insight may be exactly what someone else needs to read today. Until next time, remember, you are not the voice in your head. You are not the stories you've been told. You are not the limitations you've accepted. You are the awareness that sees them all. Stay present. Stay conscious. And keep awakening to the truth of who you are. Peace be with you. Stay true. Stay awakened.